Ecstasy. Oh my gosh. Why can't I say that word? Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Bianca Skogan Beauty. All right, today I have a Christmas haul. I just thought it would be fun to share with you guys what I got for Christmas, because I got things that I picked out that I've been wanting for a while, that I got on the good Black Friday sales. And I during my Black Friday sale haul, I mentioned that I bought some things, but also my husband and my kids picked out some fun things for me, so that are really good. So I thought I would share. Okay, so let's start with the things that I guess I picked out. And let's start with the non-beauty. I have never had a nice purse before. Never. Recently, I've had the ones that are in the FabFitFun choices, or I would get ones from Pacific Sunwear growing up. I always had those kind of purses, or I just had cutesy purses growing up, but they were $20 purses, $30 purses. I've never had a nice purse before. And so this year I was like, let's get a nice purse. And it's still not a super, super nice purse. When I went to the cosmetics company store for my birthday, I noticed that there was a Coach outlet. And I was like, I should go to the Coach outlet and get a purse for Christmas. Well, guess what? It's in Park City, which is an hour away from me. I didn't actually have to drive to Park City to go to the outlet store. There's one online. So I looked on the Coach outlet store, and I was able to, they had, I don't know what their sales normally are, but for Black Friday, they had 70, 80% off of certain purses. So I got a Coach purse, and it was this one particularly, and it's probably because it's emerald green, but guess what? I love emerald green. Emerald green is my favorite color of all time. So I got an emerald green Coach purse for, I think it was 80% off. Anyways, I'm really excited about it. It has a lot of pockets, and a pocket over here, a pocket over here. There's a pocket on the back, and then there's pockets on the inside. So it's a pretty big purse, and I think it was just under $100. So I was excited about it. Rephr Beauty was doing 50% off. This is a brand, a brush brand, and these are handcrafted in Japan. So these are natural hair brushes. These are, I should actually do more research about them as I'm trying to tell you about them, but these are not synthetic brushes. These are, and I've been hearing content creators just raving and raving and raving and raving and raving about these brushes. So during Black Friday, they had 50% off of these brushes, and they had really, really big sets that were hundreds of dollars, even 50% off. And so I got kind of a smaller brush set, because I was like, let's just try this. Let's try and see if I even like natural hair brushes. I might hate them, and then I'll be like, oh no, I spent $400, $300 and I hate them. So, ooh, they are really soft though. Okay, so it's brushes 1 through 4, and then 29, brush 29 came as a free gift or something. And you can see there's actually Japanese writing on them. Yay! I lived in Japan as a child for 6 years, so I have a great fondness and love for all things Japanese. Anyway, so I'm really excited to use those. I get some nice brushes. And so I got those. Then Natasha Denona was doing a Black Friday sale, and she had a lot of her palettes that were 50% off, or there were ones in bundles that were 50% off. So I have been wanting the Lila palette for a while. My very first Natasha Denona palette, it was in my very first video, was the Lila Mini, and it's actually not for sale anymore. It was not actually her best quality palette, but I loved the color story of it. It was purple and blue and brown. It was perfect for my green eyes. And I've always been kind of wanting this palette. It's a $129 palette. Well, it was half off. So this makes it the price of her MIDI palettes. And I feel like it has the exact same amount of shadows that are in the MIDI palettes, but these pan sizes are just a little bit bigger. Let me show you. So here's the Love palette, and here is the Lila palette. So they both have 15 shadows in them, but these are just smaller. But to me, it's like, should this be double the price? Because this is 65, this is 129. Should this one be double the price of this one? Not in my opinion. So getting it half off was definitely a good deal. Wow, now that I look at both of them, they're kind of a similar color story. Do I like this purpley pinky color story? Yes. It actually kind of, the Lila palette looks more greeny online than it is looking now. This one right here is kind of a greeny, it has a little bit of a green shift to it that it's not showing right now. Yeah, you can kind of see it goes green to brown, browny green. Anyways, I was just really excited to get this one for half off. Yay! So now I have two like bigger size Natasha Denona palettes. Yay! Which are similar color stories, which I didn't realize when I bought them, but they're gonna be very different on the eyes. Then Pat McGrath had a sale. Yes. And I had been wanting the Mothership Celestial Odyssey palette. I got the one from last year, the Celestial Divinity. I got this one last year, not at Christmas time. I got it afterwards. I got it in the spring. And I just absolutely love it. It's stunning. So I was like, hey, I want this one. I want it. But I knew that Pat McGrath has sales that are better than 20% off. So I didn't want to get it for the 20% off of Sephora. I wanted to wait until Pat McGrath had a better sale. So I did, because Pat McGrath had a sale that was like 20%, 25% off if you spent a certain amount, 30% off if you spend a certain amount, and 35% off if you spend even more. And I didn't spend the 30 to get the 35% off because I didn't want to spend that much money. That would have been like my entire Christmas, and I wouldn't have been able to get all the other stuff I'm showing you. But I did spend enough to get 30% off. So I got 30% off of this. This is regularly a $78 palette, which is good for Pat McGrath. I feel like I roll my eyes at myself when I say that. It's good for Pat McGrath. It's a $78 palette. It's an expensive palette. But if you can get it for the most amount of money off, try to get the best percentage off you can. That is always my motto. It opens just like the other one, that it's just this pull down, and it has these little like straps so that you can't flip it all the way down. And it is a different design than the one last year. Let's see if I can get them both open at the same time without breaking things. Yeah. So it has that space in the middle, which I've heard people hate, but she just wanted her logo to be in the middle. Anyways, I like it. I think I do like this one a little bit better. It has more purples, but we'll see. I haven't used this one yet. This one will have more colors that are new to my collection. So anyways, I'm glad to have both of them. I have really, really enjoyed this one. I actually, speaking of, I was going through all my palettes, and I asked my husband, I showed him all of them, and I was like, hey, which one's your favorite? And he picked this one. So he liked that one the best, and I thought that was fun. Okay. So Pat McGrath also does fun bundles, and you can get a little bit more of a percentage off if you get a bundle. And so she had these little quads in a bundle, and I don't have any of her quads. And I mean, I didn't have any of her quads. Now I do. So I wanted to get some of these quads, and I've actually heard that these are good, and the Celestial, the quads for this holiday package are good, but that she made the pan sizes smaller, which I find odd. I don't have any of the other ones to compare it to, but I mean, it does look like from what I've seen other content creators, they compare the old pan sizes to the new pan sizes, and it does look like they're smaller. So I don't know. This is my first one, so they're the regular size for me, but I thought this one is really, really pretty. Look at this duochrome shade. You get me with the duochrome like every time. Wow, look at that. Okay, look at that. Okay, so I said that this one above here, oh, that one was from the Lila palette. I said it flashed green, barely. Look at this one. Wow, see, that is a duochrome. Oh man, so I'm really excited. That one is just gorgeous. I love that one. So that one is the, what's it called? Celestial Odyssey Luxe Quad Deep Space Divinity. And then the next one I got it's this pink one, and it is the Celestial Odyssey Luxe Quad Bronze Borealis. Awesome. I feel like this one, I don't have the Divine Rose palette, but I feel like this is very similar to it. From what I've seen online, I don't have it, but I feel like this is like a mini of it. It's a quad of it from just in my brain. And I feel like it's really nice. It's a really nice, neutrally pretty contrast with my green eyes look. And I think it was just gonna be, it's right up my alley, right up my alley. Okay, then I couldn't be done with Pat McGrath. I have actually heard that this is the Ecstasy. Oh my gosh, why can't I say that word? Ecstasy. Wow, I'm probably gonna leave that in so you guys can hear how hard that was. Ecstasy Sublime Eyeshadow Palette. And this has been on clearance for a really long time. I believe it was $10. And I was like, okay. And I've actually heard from other content creators that this is an amazing palette. So, $10, Pat McGrath palette, getting it. Although she always packs some of her stuff with these little sequins. And one time I had, I think it was some lipsticks that I had that came with these little sequins. And I put them in the garbage can and my kids were they were doing their chores of emptying all the garbages. And they accidentally, it just so happened, the garbage that had these sequins in it decided to spill over and sequins got all over my carpet. It was awesome. So I love these sequins. And I'm now wondering how I can safely dispose of these without them going everywhere. It's a very tiny little eyeshadow palette, but from what I've heard, these are just beautiful colors. Like look at this one in the end here. Beautiful. That glow right there. Nice. That is shiny, shiny, shiny. Beautiful. So $10, beautiful. Excited? I'm excited to have it. Done. It's not something that I would like just get this and then have to pay shipping, but it's like, oh, I'm already, you know, at where I'm getting free shipping. I'll add this on. I wanted to try a new indie brand that I have never tried before. And I've been hearing really, really good things. And it is the brand Oden's Eye. And if you guys know, my last name is Skogen. So I married into it. My maiden name is Hall. It's super boring. But my married name is Skogen, which is Norwegian. And it means of the forest. Anyways, and my husband has a long line of Viking ancestry. And you've never seen him, but one day I'll put him on the channel. He is 6'7", bearded, and is basically a reincarnated Viking. So I wanted to try out this brand because it is very Nordic. It's a Swedish brand, but they are all about the Nordic history of their culture. And so I was like, oh, that's perfect. I would love to try that out. And so it's just kind of fun for me. So I'm going to have him like help me with the pronunciations of these things. Not that he's, you know, born in America, but anyways, he just knows these kind of things because he's kind of a history buff. Anyways, I got some Oden's Eye because Oden's Eye was doing a 40% off sale during Black Friday. And I went to town. It's a brand that I've never tried out, so I wanted to get as many things as I could from the brand because I just have been hearing such great reviews of this brand. Most recently, what has come out from the brand are these, what are they called? I don't know. They're these palettes that were created by 3 influencers, and I was able to get the Giant Wolves one. There are 3 of them from these different 3 influencers. There is the Hummingbird one, there is the Red Dragon one, and then the Giant Wolves one. And I thought about getting the Red Dragon one, and I thought about getting the Hummingbird one. They're limited edition, so once they sold out, they sold out. And so I didn't want to get too many limited edition things, so I just wanted to get the one that kind of suited me the best. And I thought the Giant Wolves one did the best because it was that Norwegian heritage. And so I wanted this one. And because look at, like, I just feel like it has that purple, which I love. So I got this one, and it is absolutely gorgeous. And I've actually, this one is by Annette's Makeup Corner. I've actually started following her and watching her videos, and she is stunning. She does the most creative makeup looks. They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I have been excited to get to try this palette. And she raves about this particular, I think it's a multi-chrome. Wow. Holy Hannah. That is stunning. I feel like it's not doing it justice. So we're gonna put it on my palm. Yeah, look at that. So beautiful. Look how that glows. Anyways, I'm excited to use that one. So yay. And you were able to get 40% off, but if you use someone's code, you could get an extra 10% off, but not of these. These special palettes that were by the creator, these YouTubers, were not able to get an extra 10% off. So that was another, like, maybe I shouldn't get all three of them because they're a little bit more expensive. Anyways, that was just thoughts in my head. But it did come with this scarf. Isn't this absolutely beautiful? She just looks absolutely gorgeous. And so every single one of those palettes came with one of these scarves. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it yet, but it's absolutely stunning. Let's keep going with eyeshadow palettes. I got a couple of eyeshadow palettes. Do I need more eyeshadow palettes? No, I don't, but I have a weakness. So I got the Saga of Freya eyeshadow palette. So, and this one is very beautiful. It's in a little book. It's like a little book, a storybook. Beautiful. It's the chapter 1, Tears of Freya. I have learned on this YouTube journey that I've been on for almost a year now that I kind of like warm colors better than cool tones. I don't know why. I just find that they look better for me. I like warm tones better than cool tones. So this is more of a warm tone palette. So it just kind of makes me happy. I really like it. Was kind of cool toned. With just pops of color. This one's a cool tone rainbow, I would say, and here this one's warm tone. So I wanted to get different kind of palettes. I didn't want to get two similar palettes. So these ones are very different across the board, I would say. So that was my intention, was to get different kinds of palettes. Then they had, like, I guess more mini size palettes. So I got two of the more mini size palettes. So this one is the Earth palette, and it is, I mean, look at this artwork. Isn't that stunning? Also, who doesn't want purple eyes? I mean, I love my green eyes, but can you imagine having purple eyes? That would be so pretty. Okay. This is gorgeous. And I actually have just kind of discovered that after I bought this, I was thinking about it. I don't know if I love green on my eyes, but I think I could make this work. This is such a rich green that you know what? I'm gonna work it. I'm gonna make it work. And this is actually a really, really deep plum. If I'm going to wear a green, it's gonna be this. It's gonna be this. Maybe this will be my St. Patrick's Day look. Yeah, it is. And I love that it has this like really pretty, ooh, it's flaky. It's a flaky like inner corner. I love that. I think it's really pretty. Okay, then I got another one. And all of these were 40% off. So that's, if you've never tried a brand, it's a good time, to try a brand when they have big sales. Like a lot of times they have semi-annual sales or Black Friday sales or something. Wait for those kinds of things. Okay, so then this is the Alva 2 palette. This one does have some pretty art on it. It's a little harder to see. I feel like the other one was a little bit prettier. Okay, so this one's a little bit just more of a, more of a, oh shoot. Did you guys see that? Well, lame. Okay, well, it has one less shadow than it originally had. This is the problem. Normal makeup users do not turn their eyeshadows up like this. I never did until I started doing this YouTube channel. And so normally you just use your eyeshadow like this and it's fine. It's when you turn it like this that it's not fine. Man. Okay, anyways, this is a really pretty like spring palette, and spring is coming, so I'm excited about that. I'm putting it away before I get too sad. I got a highlighter and a blush. They don't have any bronzers yet, so I was able to they have like fruit blushes, and there was a different kind. but one was shimmery and one was matte. And I believe I got the matte one. So I got the fruit blusher and it's matte. And the really interesting part is that this is called Sweet Peach, but it is kind of, actually it looks kind of peachy. It looks warmer on the camera than to me. To me, it looks more purpley. Interesting, but it's peach, but it actually looks kind of purple. Very interesting. The nice part is that it has a shelf life of 36 months. That's fantastic. Awesome. That's a very me color though. It's a mauve color. I like it. Okay, then I got the Norn's highlighter. And this one is absolutely stunning. Look at that. Look at the way. And I love for a highlighter to pack a punch. I love it to shine from space. I don't like a boring highlighter. So it's this one. Yep, that's what it's doing. It is packing a punch. So pretty. I'm thrilled about that. I have a lot of highlighters. So I don't need boring highlighters. I need ones that are special, and that's what that one is. Then I got 3 lip products. One is a matte lip stain. It is the Alva matte lip stain, and it is in the color Perfect Plum, and it's just like a liquid lipstick. Let's see. Let's put that one on. Let's do it. It smells fruity. So interesting. That's really pretty. That is really pretty. I like that. I wonder wear off and still be stained on my lips. Interesting. I'm excited to see. So then I got 2 lipsticks. They are velvet lipsticks. One is in light peach and one is in fig jams. And look at this packaging. Isn't that beautiful? That's beautiful. All right, this one is the fig jam. It's a nice, like a little bit of a brick red to it. I like that. That's really pretty. It goes with this one really well. That's fig jam. And then lastly, we have light peach. And this one is nice. Just a nice neutral lip color. It's a little bit warm, but it's really pretty. Like it. So I'm excited to try those out. So that is everything that I got from Oden's Eye. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to feature them on my channel. Maybe I'll do an entire video with all Oden's Eye makeup. I'm excited to use them. Okay, so then I will show you everything that I got from my kids and my husband. My husband got me some sweet socks. Look, they're makeup socks. I thought that was so cute. Makeup socks. Cute. And then he got me a sign that says on air that I can like put outside of my door so that because I have a dog and my dog is a brat. She growls at my children because she's protecting me from my own children. Anyways, she, so if they come in my room while I'm taping, she'll growl. So I'm going to put this out and so they'll know that I'm recording so that they know not to come in my room. I don't know why they need to come in my room, but they just, so they'll know. Yay! Then from my daughter and my son, they both got me these lights for when I have like a official like background one day when we finish the basement and I get a background. And so I'm not filming in my bathroom. I will get a nice like setup and I'll have a desk behind me with a cute little background. And this is a pair of neon lips. And here's a little mermaid tail. I thought it was so cute. My kids are thinking about me. It's so sweet. And then lastly, I think it was my daughter. My daughter got me an empty makeup palette with it has a palette knife. It's in there somewhere, palette knife. And then some of these little like stickers that magnet stickers to put on to put on eyeshadows. And I think that's great because I like to make my own palette sometimes. So it was just a really good Christmas. Also, my husband got me an Alex 9 drawer. I'm not going to show it to you right now because it's still under construction. He actually made it for me yesterday, but there was a part that for the very last drawer, they gave us like 2 of the exact same part, and the drawer is supposed to have like opposite parts, so it slides. Anyways, it's not, we have to go to IKEA and get the correct part, but Anyways, I'm really excited to have my makeup all organized. I love to organize. So yay, it was a really good Christmas. I hope you guys had a good Christmas and you guys have a good holiday season and that you guys have a great New Year's. And I just hope that you guys like this video. And if you like me, maybe consider subscribing to my channel. If you want to be reminded of my videos, push the bell. And remember, most importantly, to be nice to yourself because you're amazing. Have a great day. Bye.